Okay, so now that more or less you have clear what is the process or what is this workflow that we are following to do the lip sync, separated more or less in those different stages, where one is more rigid, repetitive, and the other one we look more for that kind of flow and more kind of creative, we apply the creative ideas that we may have. Let's have a look and see what I got for the whole shots.
So, how to do impressions. I think the first thing to know is that it doesn't just start automatically. You can't just leap in there and do De Niro or walk in. So let's say I wanted to do an impression of Colin Firth. How do I begin? Well, the first thing I do is take Colin inside of me and sort of ease him in. And then once he's in there, and you begin to not even using the vocal cords. You'll notice that we're not even going to get to that yet. But what you do is you just think of things that Colin Firth would. How would he look around the room? I'll do it. I'll do it for you now. This is Colin. See what I mean?
All right. So. Zooming up, now that you're going to be doing this, what we've done basically is just fill in the gaps. We didn't work at all with the body. You may see that from previous version, maybe I had to tweak the timing of some body postures, but all the work that I've done in this stage is just mouth. For that, I recommend you to have like a general kind of control. I'll be using this again. That grabs all those main parts of the mouth that I've been talking to you about, which is the lips, the teeth, the tongue, and the jaw. But basically, everything that is happening here is what we want to add to our general control. So as you can see, if I just click on just body. If I just click on body and then I just go on mouth, you can see that I already have how I've done already that kind of the process of filling the gaps. For the next part of the process, what I will do is just to key all, but this is just so to show you that the main work that I've been doing in this stage is just focus on mouth, nothing else than that. Though sometimes maybe some of the body postures are needed to just, as I was saying, to retouch a little bit in terms of timing. But the idea is that after accents, everything has to be where it has to be. So we work pretty safely with all the lip sync. So create that button. This is really gonna help you. This part is probably, if not the most, one of the most important for you to really copy, because as we talked before, the whole face is a very complex part of the character, and I would say probably the face is maybe the most. I mean, all the face is very much, but the mouth is very complex. We have different parts of the mouth, and everything is working together, and they have to create very concrete kind of shapes in order to work functionally, but not only functionally, they also have to be appealing. So if you really copy all of these mouth shapes, it's really going to help you to really learn in a very effective way how you can create those mouth shapes depending on the expression of whatever the character is saying it. I try to really apply different ways and let's say complexity. We already talked about complexity, how that edge shape can vary through the process, and so you can get a little bit of variety on, let's say, complexity and the mouth shapes. So that helps you a little bit to get different ways to apply it. So yeah, that's it. It's a small, let's say, module to talk about things. It's more, probably this is one of them, the ones that take more time, is more time consuming doing this. So go for it. I wish you the best. Try to have fun in this part of the process for me is one of the most tedious. So that's why I always try to do it very small, in small sections. So I see that is working, I see how it's coming alive, and that really gives me feedback and keeps my motivation going. Otherwise, if I try to do like everything in one, let's say in one time, it's gonna be too much. So small sections, try to make it work good. Do, let's say, that first stage, at least in your personal shot. Do that first stage where everything is working good in the right timing with the right shape, and then do the, let's say, all the creative stuff and all the mojo that you want to add, and make it work only in that small section, 20 frames or 30 frames. So when you play Blast and you see it, it's starting to be alive, you start to feel like, oh, this is looking great. That kind of keeps you going. So good luck and have fun.